I love our bamboo. It's my favourite plant in our garden. Hi, I'm Kevin LJ, and my wife and I have a garden here in northern Thailand that we call Suansok. It's a happy garden. Bamboo not only looks beautiful in your garden, but you can use it for building things. You can make furniture from it. You can use it more simply right in your garden as trellising or as teepees or other ways to climb your tomatoes or beans or whatever else you might need to use it for. You can make screens from it and fences, all kinds of things. You can even eat it. And in this video, I want to share with you another way that we make really good use of our bamboo here in our garden. As a mulch, bamboo leaves are fabulous, and in this video, I want to share with you some tips and ideas about how you can make the best use of it in your garden. And I'll share with you some of the reasons why bamboo leaves are particularly good as a mulch. I'll show you how we use it in our garden. I'll show you also what to do if you've got an excess of bamboo leaves, and I'll point out one critical thing that you should not do with bamboo leaves in your garden. As you can see, there's not a lot of leaves left on our bamboo at this time of the year. It's the end of the hot, dry season, and the leaves have all fallen to the ground. And over here, they make a really great weed suppression. There's not a lot of weeds growing on this side. And the other good thing about them over on our driveway is that they're pretty easy to rake up and to use the leaf blower to collect them up and pile them up until we're ready to use them. And another benefit of using bamboo leaves as mulch is that they really help to retain the water. So if you've mulched around your fruit trees, bamboo leaves will help to retain the water and allow the roots to absorb as much as possible without it evaporating. And here in the hot season, that's really vital. Bamboo is a plant that's rich in silica, so when it drops its leaves, this is going to be putting more silica into the soil, which really will help to enrich your soil and the life in the soil. And as I mulch, I'm also putting some cow manure, some dried cow manure over the mulch, both around my fruit trees and in the vegetable garden, the areas that we're resting to rejuvenate the soil, and this will help to add more nitrogen. The bamboo leaves will naturally draw down less nitrogen than other mulches and composts can do. So if you're using wood chips or bark or sawdust as mulch, this is going to seep up a lot of the nitrogen, whereas bamboo leaves are not going to steal the nitrogen from the soil like these heavier mulches will do. And so this then reduces the need for extra fertilization or extra composting around your plants. And because of the silica in the bamboo leaves, this also naturally helps the process of photosynthesis in your plants. And the one thing that you've got to be really careful with when using bamboo leaves as mulch is to not to put them around young plants or seedlings, because this can damage the root growth and the development of these young plants. So around plants that are older or on beds that you're resting, beds that you're leaving fallow for a while, that's fine, but it's best to avoid using bamboo leaves around seedlings and younger plants. And then if you've got excess leaves, which we certainly have here, I'll be raking a lot of these up and adding them to our compost bins. Again, layering them with food scraps from the kitchen and layering them also with cow manure to add nitrogen richness to the mix to make a really high nutrient compost. So if you love growing bamboo like I do, or if you consider planting some, think about these wonderful uses that you can have with the leaves, particularly if you have a distinctive dry season as we do here in northern Thailand. Now, we planted this bamboo just 7 years ago, and at the time I never really understood how much pleasure it would bring us in so many different ways. If you haven't yet planted bamboo and you'd like to learn more about growing this wonderful plant, check out this video next for some ideas about which variety will grow best in your region. Thanks very much for watching.